What's going on? Oh, God. I gotta warm up my YouTube voice. I ain't used it in who knows how long, but I'm back for good, hopefully, you know. I'm gonna make a video, you know, explaining me being back eventually and what was going on and why I haven't been, you know, on my grind, but I'm back. And I figured I'd come back now because now is the perfect time to come back. I mean, there's so much music coming out from good music in particular. They're releasing their onslaught of albums, and then you got Kanye, who's obviously in good music, and then you got Drake is releasing his thing, and I'm sure a lot of other stuff that I'm just not thinking of right now is coming out, and I'm back to react to all of it. If you don't know who I am, I go by SJ3, and you know, I react to a lot of music. I say stuff about music, about my opinions about music, and a lot of that. And I mean, what separates my opinions from these other reactors you see, I think, is that I'm actually an artist. I actually make my own music. You know, I critique these people. I can hear it from a different standpoint. All these other reactors, like, you can just tell a lot of them they don't understand what it takes to be an artist and the risks artists takes and why they do stuff that they do. They just want to hear whatever they want to hear. But I have a very well-rounded opinion about all types of music, and I feel like that makes it lets me evaluate songs from a different perspective than they necessarily would. But I mean, if something's trash, I mean, I'm gonna tell you it's trash. You know, I've always told y'all that, and I might get hate for it. And yeah, this is a different camera because my other camera like broke. I hadn't used it in so long. I actually plugged it in. It wasn't charging, and you know, at that point I wanted to quit. But you know, we on the grind. We don't quit. So I was like, how am I gonna record a video? And I was like, oh, I have an iPhone. And crazy, because I can't see what I look like in this because it's like facing that way. But when I did a test run, this camera's way better than my actual camera. This is the iPhone 8. I might actually make all my videos on this. The tough thing about this is I don't got no tripod to put it up on. So right now, y'all are sitting on a paper towel. That's how we are eye level right now. Oh, and you know, I have to promote myself. You know, this is my channel. It was crazy because on another video that I made, someone was like, wow, you had the audacity to critique that whole album and then promote your own music at the end. I'm like, this is my channel. What? I'm not allowed to promote myself? That, whatever, bro. Go check out my music. I have a lot of music coming out this summer, which in most part is why I want to make these YouTube videos again. You know, to build up a fan base again, to get people that want to hear my music again. And I want to let y'all get to know me. Pusha T. As far as I know, I'm not the biggest Pusha T fan. I mean, I feel like he was a little before my time, like right between generations for mine. And I don't listen to Pusha T that much. Now I know he's lyrical, he can spit, he can do all that, and I know he hasn't made stuff in a long time. And Kanye West, I'm pretty sure, produced this whole album. This is the day after the album came out, so I've heard stuff about the album before I've actually listened to it. And what I've heard is that Kanye, his producing is amazing in this album, which doesn't surprise me, you know. So that, you know, in production is like crazy because good production is almost like cheating. So like, you could really, if the beat's high, you can almost go on it and say anything. And as long as you have a flow, it's really not gonna matter if the beat is super duper hot. So, you know, that's kind of the balance I wanna see. I don't want Kanye West production to be so great that it undermines what Pusha T is, because Pusha T is very lyrical. He says a lot of bars. He goes pretty hard, and I would hate for production to be so good that you don't even really pay attention to Pusha T. Like, it's his album, you know? But maybe, I don't know. We'll see. There's only 7 songs on here, and I really like the cover art. What is going on in this cover art? It's a bathroom. I really can't make out anything that's going on there. But let's go. Pusha T, Daytona. It's only 22 minutes. So the first song is If You Know, You Know.
Go, if you know, you know.
Yeah?
If you know, you know. Ain't often enough. rapper turned trapper can't morph into us, but a trapper turned rapper can morph into Puff. Dance contest for water weight, then had to wait till you walk away. You know, when we all clicking like Golden State, and you and your team of the motorcade. You know.
This shit is hot.
I've been hiding where you can see me. The skybox is right next to me. Solely respect. Rapper started throwing bands. Where were you when Big Meech brought the Tigers in? Cause I was busy earning stripes like a tiger skin. Encore. If you know, you know.
This beat is stupid, bruh. Oh, whoa, hey. Wow. Very solid intro. I mean, I already see what Kanye is starting off on. It's like, Pusha T is spitting, like, I mean, but he is definitely not the highlight of that first song. It's Kanye, but he did a good job. Next song is The Games We Play.
They tweet about the length I made him wait. What the fuck you expect when a nigga got
this beat hot as fuck.
Of the water, stir it like a shake. Play amongst the stars like the roof.
God, this is amazing.
Next to mine, make our bottles.
Wow.
These are the games we play. We are the names they say. Rainy days and baby mama wishes. Along.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, bro. I have not heard a single word that Pusha T has said, but he's keeping the flow. And that's all he has to do, because this beat is even better than the last one. This beat is so hard. I have not heard a beat like this in a long time, bruh. I mean, in this world where right now trap beats and that stuff is hot, Kanye said, I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna hit y'all with something new or something different. I don't gotta do a trap beat for it to be hot. Wow. I might have to remix the song without even like hearing the rest of it. I need this instrumental. This is crazy.
To show you the world is ours. We can build 100,000 with my safe move. My numbers looking like a bank code. These are the games. We are the names they say.
My God, that beat was super duper fire, bruh. I started to actually listen to Pusha T, what he was saying after I got over the initial oh my God of the beat. And I mean, yeah, that sounds like, he sounded very good. Like, I don't know, bro. You know, my friend OZ, he texted this to me after he listened to the album last night. He was like, Kanye West is the best producer ever. And I mean, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but this nigga has been doing it for a while, and he has not fallen off at any point. And I mean, if he's not the best, he's definitely up there. I definitely agree he is up there, because wow, like I don't know, bruh. Cause like these beats are specifically made for Pusha to sound great, bruh. This actually makes me feel like all these good music albums that are produced by Kanye, bruh, they're all gonna be good. Every single one of them, because Kanye knows how to get the best out of artists, bro. I've seen it. There's a reason that Kid Cudi for the last whatever, how many years, like, his music hasn't been as good as it used to be, but whenever he's on a song with Kanye, he sounds good. I don't know, but this nigga Kanye is just a mastermind. Like, he knows how to get the best out of artists, and like these beats are especially just made for Pusha to sound great. Hard Piano featuring Rick Ross.
Never trust a bitch who finds love in a camera. She will fuck you, then turn around and fuck a janitor. Set the parameters. You either with the Pro Bowl.
No, what did this nigga say? What? I gotta hear that again, bruh.
Never trust a bitch who finds love in a camera. She will fuck you, then turn around and fuck a janitor.
That shit hard, bro.
The pro bowlers or the amateurs.
Yeah.
Ways to invest, cause you rappers found every way to ruin protects. It's a nightmare.
Wow, this beat is amazing.
Amongst all of this pink hair. Ooh. Still do the first stare on a brick back.
Let me pay attention to what he's saying, bro.
At, between God and where the devil's at. Had to double dutch and double back. Then hopscotch to where the trouble's at. Exactly what the game's been missing.
Had to double dutch and double back, then hopscotch where the trouble. Okay. Wow, Pusha T is nice. The beat was getting me carried away, but Pusha T got it, bro. This nigga be spitting.
Burns hot as hell place. So I debate my case versus Nancy Grace. It's flesh and blood till I'm fresh as fuck. Still hands on, sucker pressure luck. Your money gone every.
Yeah, this is a 3 songs in. That beat was also amazing. Wow, I mean, I don't even know what to say, bro. I don't know if that was actually another person singing that hook, that da 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 dee da, whatever that is. I don't know if that was like a person or if that was a sample. Like, I mean, it was obviously a person, but I don't know if that was sampled or that was someone they actually brought in to feature. That's just not listed, but that was hot. And I don't know. Rick Ross, he was okay. I think they could have found, like, for what the song was, maybe Rick Ross was the best person to feature, but I feel like someone I think Meek Mill could have done better on that beat than Rick Ross just did. I don't know. Some people might really like that Rick Ross, but Pusha T was snapping. That was crazy, bro. All right, track 4, Comeback Baby.
Numbers so low, bitch be thankful. They say don't let money change you. That's how we know money ain't you. Bitch, I been had billion. Now we blend in.
That flow
we
crazy,
chameleons.
Never have I been locked up in a world of misery.
Wow.
Try me one more time. Oh baby, I'm about to go out of my.
You don't hear instrumentals like this anymore. Without Kanye, there are no instrumentals like this anymore. Like, it's rare. I mean, look, when I heard Drake's "Nice for What," that beat brought nostalgia, because no one has been sampled like that for a long time. Like, that's Kanye's influence, bro.
Still fresh off the boat, niggas. Don't make me super soak, niggas. Your life ends up a quote, nigga. The good die.
That's a little suspect, bro. Pusha. Like, I'm. Don't get me wrong, bro. I hear the beat. It's taking over my brain, but I still hear what you're saying, Pusha. I mean, when you say hop off the boat and super soak, niggas, that's skating the line, bro. I hear you. What you doing? Let's be careful.
Young, all dogs go to heaven. It's real.
Now we got Santeria.
Gremlin, presidential emblem, presidential tint on the shit that I am driven in. Woo! I just place orders and drop dollars. Rob with the priest, Hail Mary, repeat after me. Santeria. Los Ángeles espera.
Who is that?
Ya te va la mañana. Los Ángeles. Of all the things I've ever paid for, know that it's no price tag when I wage war. It's no more to pray for. Niggas get preyed on. Dark in my doorstep. Lost faith. I'm back in this hit, nigga. You ever seen Shark Tank? I paid them in small bills. All of them small face. Like when we draw blood, you niggas will draw blood.
What the fuck?
Ya te va la mañana.
I have no idea what that girl was saying, but it was fire. From the point where she got on the song, for the rest of the song, that shit was amazing. That shit was amazing. Like, who was that? I don't know if y'all know. I know this isn't her, but I don't know if y'all know who 070 Shake is, but that sounded like her. But I 1000% doubt that was her. Like, she's not whatever nationality of language that was being spoken on that. But that was amazing. Like, I don't even know. You can't even call this Pusha T's album. This is Kanye and Pusha T's album. Like, it's 50-50. This is being split. Maybe 60-40, but Pusha is definitely doing what he's got to do on these beats. So we only got 2 songs left, and this one has the man himself, Kanye West. What would Meek do?
On my shoulder, what should we do? We do. Devil on the other, what would Meek do? Papa Willie, tell the judge to Acanelli. You respond.
Am I too complex? I be thinking, what would Tupac do? You be thinking, what new kids on the block do? If you ain't driving while black, do they stop you?
I have one thing to say about Kanye that, like, I've noticed, like, that makes his music better. You know, he's doing a lot in the media, like a lot of stuff that people don't agree with or people may agree with, all that extra stuff that he's doing. But what I've noticed is that all that extra stuff he does, it just makes his music sound better. So now, like, everything that you're like, what is this dude thinking? Like, he puts it, then he puts that into a song. I don't know, it just makes you feel connected more with the listening experience. Because, like, yeah, I don't even know how to explain that. I don't know how to explain it, but the controversy surrounding Kanye makes his music sound better because his music addresses the controversy that was around him all the time. And that's a talent. That's a talent to be able to do that. There's not many artists who do that. Like, I mean, like, most artists, it requires like a beef, and like a diss song is like, that's their version of being like tied to controversy and their controversy coming out in their song. But Kanye puts the controversy around himself and then talks about it in a song. Like, I think like Drake does it sometimes. Like, there'll be issues, but Drake only does it for like a few bars, like a couple times. Like, The Weeknd does it a lot too. He'll talk about stuff. And that, like, when artists can do that, it makes it a better listening experience because you feel like you're talking to them, because it's like, I'm bad at explaining it, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. But that's so cool. I think that's cool.
$1 billion baby, it won't feel right till I feel like Phil Knight. Going for 6 rings like what Phil told Mike. Peel nice, who know what that feel?
Last song, Infrared.
The game's fucked up, niggas beats is banging, nigga, your hooks did it. The lyric penning equal to Trump's winning. The bigger question is how the Russians did it. It was written like Nas, but
run that back, run that back, run that back.
The game's fucked up, niggas beats is banging, nigga, your hooks did it. The lyric penning equal to Trump's winning.
He was like, the game's fucked up, the beats banging, and your hook did it. He basically said that, like, I mean, everybody knows this, like, people's beats are carrying them and their hooks make their songs popular, but their lyrics are awful. Which is kind of crazy because on Pusha's album, like, this is the last song, so I can say this, he's literally done the opposite. His lyrics are great, his hooks are really non-existent for real, and like, and the beat is banging. So the beat is banging and his lyrics are doing it, and he's not relying on a hook to carry it at all. Because I like, none of these songs sound like, you could tell Pusha didn't do anything outside of himself. He stayed true to himself, and he didn't really, none of these songs really are like commercial value, and I think he probably did that intentionally. He didn't probably want, because obviously he said it in this album, he doesn't care about releasing music anymore.
Bigger question is how the Russians did it. It was Hefe Latin, my Grammy, I went the Spanish route. Oh, now it's okay. So more dope than me was Eazy-E. How could you ever right these wrongs when you don't even write your songs?
I knew he was gonna say that.
But now so play along. We all know it.
There's really nothing left to say about Kanye's production on this project that I haven't already said, but that song was definitely interesting because it took really a back from Kanye's production. It was more so Pusha T, and he did, you know, a kind of 1985 with J. Cole where he basically talked about the world and what, like, the rap game specifically a lot, but he talked about, like, the president and the Russians. He talked about a lot of stuff, but yeah, and it was a great song. He talked about a lot of stuff, and he talked about people not writing their songs. He talked about he can't really trust anybody. He doesn't know how the Russians did it with Trump. I mean, it's a lot. That was my first listen. I have to go back and listen to that again, but I was definitely sleeping on Pusha T. 100%. And maybe that's not my fault because he hasn't released music in a long time. So this has definitely woken me up. He's very lyrical. And he's definitely one of the better lyricists in the game, because like people really didn't think of him in the game because he had been out of the game for so long, like not really doing anything, maybe a few features. But this album was pretty good for only being 7 songs. Like if I had to rate it, production gets a 9.5 to a 10 out of 10 on Kanye's part. I say Pusha for his songs, like rapping, his rapping, based on what I heard, would probably be like 8.5, maybe 9. But the songs, I give those a 7 to a 7.5. I think, you know, some of them could have been like developed better. Most of them were being developed by Kanye. I mean, they didn't really have like Pusha. I don't think he really did a hook on the whole thing. The songs weren't very well developed by him, in my opinion. They could have been better. And like in terms of song progression and development, it seemed like the beat was very much heavily relied on for that specific part. But he was rapping, he was spitting, he was going off. I was asleep, but this is definitely a breath of fresh air because like niggas aren't rapping like this anymore. Like no one is 7 songs just straight rapping, and it was good that he put Kanye on it, so it wasn't getting lost. Like, oh my God, he keeps rapping, because Kanye would put these samples and these different types of melodies to divert from that and make it interesting even more. So a lot of stuff going on in this album. A lot of things for me to take notes on personally. So that's it. For the album, I give it a 7.5 out of 10, taking everything into account. And there's definitely songs I'm going to have to revisit. The Games We Play is definitely my favorite song that I heard. And it has the hardest beat out of all the songs. So that is going to wrap it up for my reaction. Drop a like, subscribe if you are new, which most likely you are, and go check out my music. You know, a lot of people are critiquing music when they haven't tried it, and they gonna say something's trash when they have not attempted to make music. But you can go check out my music, and you could drop a like and look at that too. So it's been your boy SJ3. Hopefully I make maybe 2 more videos today. Other than that, we out.